All right, so we're going to do a fun little test tonight. We're going to test the air freshener. The formaldehyde in our house is kind of high, kind of alarmingly high. And so I guess I'm going to try to figure out why that is. And we have a lot of these air fresheners, this style here, wick. I've got a good baseline here of formaldehyde levels in the cube. So I'm going to add this and probably turn it on. There's there's a setting here, so I'll probably start at low. I'm going to drop it in behind here in the hatch, and I will monitor it and we'll see. I have been having trouble with the data backfilling when I haven't had the hotspot going. I'll talk about that more in the video. But we're going to go back to formaldehyde here in the Ferez cube and just have a little fun and look at air fresheners and formaldehyde. Okay, so I'm not putting it on total low setting. The second setting here, got it plugged in, and I'm going to set it down in here. We'll also look for VOC. So I have this, you can feel it warming up. I have this like deliberately right in front or right in the middle of these. So we should be getting, if there's formaldehyde in here, we should be getting a reading pretty quickly. All right, so you can see the thing right there kind of tilted, but in the middle, but I have the MNTC higher up in this CO RC or COCR down a little bit lower. All right, I'm going to run in there, and like I said, we should start to see stuff. Maybe VOC, maybe formaldehyde. All right, it's been about 30 minutes. We're seeing a massive spike in VOCs. Formaldehyde, nothing yet. I'm gonna do a makeshift a holder here to do a better job. But pretty amazing. We had that scary looking calibration cylinder of isobutylene, and that thing was trickling out VOC like a prostate problem or something. All we needed was an air freshener. Okay, so I've opened the box up. Oh wow, it really smells nice. And I've repositioned the air freshener over here. I'm going to keep it on this level because it's pumping out more than enough. So we'll let this sit and cook for a while. All right, it's almost midnight. I've removed the air freshener, and now we'll just for another hour, we'll see how long it takes to clear out of the Ferris cube.
The light screen, got the light screen.
All right, so I've gone ahead and removed some of the seal I had on here on the gaps just to open it up. I'm going to actually open this up too. Because this is, pumping out the perfume, and just to relieve it so I don't want to get into a really high concentration situation. In fact, I might even open up the roof in a little bit.
Okay, so the TELUS fixed the backloading problem. I was having gaps in here when the hotspot wasn't on, but they fixed that. It was a code kind of behind the house, back of the house kind of correction, so that I don't need to talk about that anymore, because now we can see here I got my full data set, and you can see here, so this is VOCs. You can see both sensors responding to the air freshener, and really good correlation here. They are very close to each other, so that's good. If we look at formaldehyde, which was my initial query about the air freshener. Here we see when I close the box and I tighten it up, we see the formaldehyde levels go up to a stable kind of, what do you call that, equilibrium. And you can see here, as usual, the MNTC is reading quite a bit higher, but you see here it's pretty stable, and the no change when the air freshener. So while the air freshener is pumping out VOCs, we don't see a formaldehyde contribution. So that's good news. That, I guess, eliminates that as a source, although I think maybe it's possible that formaldehyde could be a second or third after some chemical reactions could be created. I don't know. But this was a great little show that the VOC sensors are working well, and it's great to see that they are in agreement with each other. They track very well with each other. Okay, so we have here some research on VOCs and air fresheners. And the interesting thing here is, so they detected, here we have Airwick. They use the expensive equipment to find actual ingredients that are being put out. This one's a big one in most air fresheners, limonene and pinene. And in fact, so they mention here, health effects depend on exposure and dose. This and similar works therefore cannot rate the toxicity. However, this kind of work can raise potential concerns due to VOC associations with adverse health effects. Here is the correction factor list for the PID that we have, the AlphaSense, in the sensor package there. And this is the 10.6 EV lamp, and so you can see it can detect limonene, which is a typical ingredient, and it can detect the pinenes. So there you go.
Plexiglass theory.
Everything's just beginning for the games you want to play. Bring it on and now we'll fight to the end. Just watch and see. It's all started, everything's begun, and you are over. 'Cause we're taking down the CCP.